Peter Nick has found his musical touch in a world that's in between modern and vintage sounds. It's a genre that's been finding its way for a few years now, blending popular music and rock and jazz chordal harmonies. Peter Nick has just released his third studio album titled Alonely, and he joins us live in the studio now to have a chat and to share a few tunes. Good morning.
Good morning. Wow, I'm amazed you know so much about me. No, just joking. I actually had to send it before the show.
So congratulations on the release.
Thanks very much.
So this one's a little bit different from your first two albums. What made you decide to change it up a bit?
It's one of those things that's like, you don't really have a choice. You live your life, and then like things change around you, and then the next thing you know, you're writing a song and it's angry, or it's like it's really light, or it's just you kind of have no control over it, and that's sort of just what happened.
So it's that lightning bolt of inspiration. One day you're writing, quite lovely, like light songs about butterflies, and next you're just curious of the world.
Although I should say to any listeners that haven't heard my stuff that it hasn't always been the lightest stuff anyway. But I mean that's just what happens, music is an expression. So however you express yourself.
So how is this album a departure from your first two?
It's just, I've developed a lot more as funnily enough, a sound engineer as well, because I've always done my own mixing and my own recording, and I do everything because I have a home studio, and I'm a very musical person, so I thought, well, I'll do it all myself. I'm a super harsh self-critic as well, so I kind of prefer to record my own instruments and just take the time to record my own sort of sounds, but it's different because I've just evolved in all of those areas.
So this new album is called Alonely.
Yeah.
And so how long did it take to put this one together?
Oh, geez. This one took probably, I would say, about 9 to 10 months. But it was more the process of mixing, and actually, to be honest, just the funds to be able to finish it as well. I mean, I do everything except for the mastering, which is, if anyone doesn't know, like the final process of releasing an album to make it sound good on all kinds of mediums.
And the title's probably a bit telling, but is there sort of a theme or a story that runs through the album? Yeah,
it's so Alonely is basically the differentiating the difference between being alone and feeling lonely. So the theme, I guess, is, how can I explain it? It's kind of more of like a roller coaster of ups and downs. You can probably imagine, like, there is quite a difference between feeling lonely and just being by yourself. And a lot of that is internalized, and it's how we perceive things as well. But yeah, it's kind of just, it's a bit rockier than the past albums and stuff. So I guess it's kind of like a blend of poppy, rocky, slightly R&B-ish vibes, I guess.
And you've brought in guitar with you. Is this the one that's been on all your musical journeys with you?
Yeah, actually, I share this with my dad. I don't actually own my own acoustic guitar. I'm a real, electric guitar freak. I love amps and pedals and stuff like that. But, this one here I did record on the album. There's a couple of tracks that it features in as well. So, yeah, that's right.